I might offend a few, but I had to let this out. Reservation in India was introduced to correct historical injustice against SC, ST, and OBC communities. It was meant to create equal opportunity where there was none. But should reservation continue in the same way, especially for those who are already financially stable? Here are some arguments that critics raised. First is the economic mobility, that if a family can afford private schooling, coaching, and higher education, they are not starting from the same position as someone living in poverty. If the goal is to help the disadvantaged, should wealthier families continue to receive the same benefit? Second is the fairness within communities. Sometimes the same wealthier families repeatedly benefit from reservation, while the poorest members of the same caste groups remain excluded. So the benefit may not always reach the most vulnerable. Third, India has the EWS quota, which is based purely on income. If poverty is the real barrier today, should we expand economic based reservation instead of relying mainly on caste categories? Fourth, some argue that long term quotas may reduce trust in institutions, creating perceptions of unfairness among candidates. Even if ability is equal, people may assume that success is due to reservation rather than merit. Fifth, the creamy layer issue. In OBC categories, the creamy layer concept already exists. It excludes wealthier individuals from reservation benefits. The idea behind it is simple, that if someone has crossed a certain income and social level, they are no longer among the most disadvantaged. Why should the creamy layer principle not be expanded more strictly? And why does it not apply in the same way to all categories? Sixth, reinforcing identity. Some critics argue that constantly classifying citizens by caste may keep caste identity politically alive instead of gradually reducing its importance. Now, these arguments do not deny history. They do not deny that discrimination still exists, but it asks that should a policy evolve as society changes? Should not we redefine the disadvantaged correctly and make sure that help reaches those who truly need it the most?